If you're over 40 and you own brown shoes, there's a good chance you're not using them as well as you could. Not because you dress badly, but because no one ever showed you a simple, reliable way to make brown shoes work in everyday life. In this video, I'm going to give you a clear system you can rely on. You'll learn which colors always work with brown shoes, which pants make the most sense without overthinking how to choose the right brown shoe for different situations, and the small details that separate a put-together outfit from one that feels off. This isn't about trends or fashion rules. It's about making better decisions with what you already own. By the end of this video, you'll be able to look at your brown shoes and know exactly how to wear them without second guessing. And there's one 5-second detail I see most guys miss, even guys who otherwise dress well. Fix it and your entire outfit instantly looks more intentional. I'll show you what it is near the end. Let's get started. Before we go any further, here's what most guys miss about brown shoes. First thing, not all brown is the same. You've got light brown, that tan or cognac leather, medium brown, the classic chestnut or whiskey tones, and dark brown, almost chocolate, sometimes hard to tell from black in low light. Each shade works differently with different pants. Light brown shoes with dark charcoal pants don't quite work, but light brown with beige chinos is perfect. At this stage of life, getting this right matters more than it used to. We're not trying to make a statement, we're trying to look like we know what we're doing. And that comes down to understanding one simple principle. If you remember one thing about styling brown shoes, it's this. Brown is a warm neutral. That means it plays nicely with cool tones like navy and gray, and with other earth tones like olive and beige. Stick to that and getting dressed becomes easy. Navy, your default. This is your easiest win, and charcoal works the same way, especially with medium to dark brown. Navy and brown have been a classic combo for decades. Navy suit with brown shoes for work is classic. Navy chinos with brown loafers for Friday are solid. And dark jeans with brown boots on the weekend are just as easy. It works because navy is cool and brown is warm, so the contrast looks balanced without effort. If you don't want to overthink outfits, navy plus brown is your default. Gray. Almost as easy. Gray is your second safe zone, but there's one thing to remember, match the intensity. Light gray pants, that softer dove. Gray, pair these with light or medium brown shoes. Great for spring and summer, looks clean and relaxed. Dark gray or charcoal. Go medium to dark brown. Works better for business settings and cooler weather. I learned this the hard way. Light tan shoes with a charcoal suit looked off all day. When you match the tones light with light, dark with dark, everything just clicks. Earth tones. Built for easy variety. Beige, khaki, olive cream. These are in the same warm family as browns, so they naturally work together. Beige chinos with medium brown loafers. That's a summer look right there. Olive pants with dark brown boots. Perfect for fall. One quick rule, don't overdo the brown. Brown shoes and a brown belt are fine, but stacking too many brown leather pieces can look heavy. Use brown as your anchor, then build with other colors. Here's what to avoid if you want brown shoes to work. Brown shoes with black pants can work with very dark brown in a minimal outfit, but most of the time, black pants are simply easier with black shoes. Bright pants usually fight brown shoes. Brown looks best in understated palettes. The simple rule, navy gray earth tones. That's your safe zone. If you remember nothing else, remember to stay in that safe zone and match intensity. Quick question, what pants do you wear most often with shoes like these navy gray chinos or jeans? Drop it in the comments. Knowing the colors is one thing. The real question is which pants you grab on a normal morning. Let's get practical. Brown shoes are on. Which pants do you reach for? Here's the simple rule. Start with navy or charcoal, then branch out to gray and earth tones. Navy and charcoal. Built for everyday wear. Navy dress pants with brown Oxfords. You're ready for any meeting. Navy chinos with brown loafers, perfect for dinner or weekend plans. Dark jeans with brown Chelsea boots. Solid casual look. The beautiful thing about navy is it pairs with every shade of brown. Light, medium, dark, it all works. That versatility is why navy is such a reliable default for men over 40. Charcoal works the same way. It's neutral sharp and it lets brown shoes stand out without looking loud. Gray. When the shade matters. Gray requires slightly more attention, but it's still straightforward. Light gray pants, think summer weddings, garden parties. These want light or medium brown shoes. Soft, elegant works great in warm weather. Dark gray or charcoal, medium to dark brown shoes. Better for professional settings fall and winter. The pattern is simple, match intensity. Light with light, dark with dark. Beige cream and khaki. Warm weather staples. This is your warm weather territory. Beige chinos with light brown loafers add a white or light blue shirt, and you've got a classic smart casual look for brunches or afternoon meetings. Cream pants lighter than beige work with tan or cognac shoes. Easy, clean, put together. One rule, avoid extreme contrast. Very light pants with very dark brown shoes can look disconnected. Olive, built for fall and winter. Want more depth without getting flashy? Try olive pants. Olive chinos with medium to dark brown shoes have a great grounded look, especially in cooler months. Olive with brown boots is a solid combination. Throw on a sweater or wool jacket and you're set. Jeans. Simple always works. Jeans are easy. Dark denim works with any shade of brown and looks sharper on most guys over 40. If you wear light wash jeans, go with brown suede. Polished dress shoes usually feel too formal for that level of denim. So you've got the colors down, you know which pants work. But here's where a lot of guys make a critical error. They're wearing the wrong type of brown shoe for the situation. Shoe style matters just as much as color. If the formality doesn't match, the outfit looks off. Think of it like this. Color gets you 80% there, but the shoe style is what makes it look correct. Once you get shoe style right, the accessories become the final easy win. When you know which shoe fits which situation, getting dressed becomes automatic. Let's break down the 5 types, and when each one makes sense. If this is helpful, hit like so more guys over 40 can find it. Not all brown shoes work the same way. The style you choose needs to match where you're going and what you're doing. Oxford and Derby shoes. Your formal options. Oxford and Derby shoes are for professional settings and formal events like meetings and weddings. Pair them with a navy or gray suit, a dress shirt, and keep the rest simple. Dark brown Oxfords with a navy suit are one of the most classic, reliable looks you can wear. Avoid pairing dress shoes with very casual outfits like jeans and a t-shirt. The formality levels don't match. At this point in our lives, we're going to enough professional events that a good pair of brown dress shoes is worth the investment. Keep them clean, keep them polished, they'll last years. Brown loafers, your versatile all-stars. If I had to pick one style of brown shoe to own, it'd probably be loafers. They live in that perfect space between formal and casual. Penny loafers, tassel loafers, horsebit loafers. These work with chinos or dress pants in navy gray or earth tones. Add a polo, a button-down, or a sweater, and you've got an outfit that works for most situations we find ourselves in. One thing about socks with loafers, either go no-show for a cleaner look or wear dress socks that match your pants. Skip the white athletic socks, instantly cheapens the whole look. Loafers pay off because they're comfortable, versatile, and work for most situations. Boots, your fall and winter go-tos. Brown boots become increasingly useful as you get older, especially in cooler months. Chelsea boots are incredibly versatile with dark jeans, chinos, and even dress pants in casual business settings. Keep the rest of your outfit structured, and they give the outfit a grounded masculine finish. Chukkas and desert boots are great for smart casual with jeans or chinos and a button-down. Work boots are more rugged and pair best with jeans, flannel sweaters, and heavier outerwear. Boots add visual weight, so keep the rest of the outfit clean and well-fitted. Brown sneakers. Keep them simple. Look for minimalist leather sneakers with minimal branding and a simple silhouette. Brown leather in tan cognac or chocolate. Nothing too athletic looking or chunky. These are for weekend activities, errands, coffee, casual meetups. Pair with dark jeans or chinos and a simple shirt. Keep them casual. Brown sneakers don't work with dress pants or business settings. And skip the chunky sneakers with big logos, simple and clean looks, better at our age. Suede, your casual texture play. Suede is inherently more casual than polished leather. That matte texture means it doesn't belong in traditional business settings. But suede is perfect for smart, casual, and casual situations. Suede loafers with chinos, suede Chelsea boots with jeans, suede desert boots with khakis. These all work great for relaxed occasions. For guys our age, suede adds texture without being flashy. It's a subtle way to elevate casual outfits. Suede needs basic care. Avoid heavy rain, brush it regularly, and use protective spray. Alright, so at this point you've got the full picture, the right colors, the right pants, the right shoes for each situation. But here's what I see constantly. Guys get the shoes and pants right, then lose the whole outfit with accessories. It's not complicated, but it makes a huge difference. There's one mistake that's so common, most guys don't notice it. Fix it, and everything looks more cohesive. Let me show you what it is. Think of this as the final 10% that makes the other 90% look expensive. You can have perfect brown shoes, perfect pants, perfect shirt, but if your accessories are off, the whole thing falls apart. The good news is these are small, easy fixes. First, let's talk about your belt because this is the one detail that has to match. This is the 5-second fix. Match your belt to your shoes. This is simple. Brown shoes, brown belt. Same shade if possible. Light brown shoes, light brown belt. Dark brown shoes, dark brown belt. Your belt and shoes are the two leather elements people notice first. When they match, the outfit looks intentional. When they don't, it looks accidental. It's worth owning a couple of brown belts in different shades with a simple classic buckle. Second, look at your watch and any leather accessories because consistency here ties the whole outfit together. A brown leather watch strap pairs nicely with brown shoes and ties everything together in a subtle way. Keep it simple with a classic watch and a brown strap. If you carry leather goods, staying in the same brown family helps everything look cohesive. Third, socks matter more than most guys think, especially if you want your outfit to look clean from top to bottom. Here's something that makes more difference than you'd expect. Your socks should match your pants, not your shoes. Navy pants, navy or dark gray socks. Gray pants, gray socks. Khaki pants, tan socks. This creates a continuous line and looks more intentional. White athletic socks with brown dress shoes. That's the one to avoid. With loafers or sneakers, no-show socks work great. Clean, modern look. I wore white athletic socks with brown dress shoes for way too long. If you've done it, you're not alone. Fourth, none of this works if your shoes aren't clean and maintained. Scuffed, dirty shoes make even an expensive outfit look cheap. Well-maintained shoes make everything look better, even if the shoes themselves weren't that expensive. Basic routine. Clean them, condition the leather, polish when needed, and use shoe trees to keep the shape. It's not complicated, but it makes a real difference. Fifth, don't overdo the brown. Brown shoes and a belt are enough for most looks. Use brown as your foundation, then build with other colors, navy gray, white, olive. Keeps things balanced and interesting. And finally, context still matters. Some brown shoes just don't belong in certain settings. Light brown shoes are too casual for formal business or black tie events. Suede doesn't belong in traditional formal settings. Sneakers aren't for professional occasions. So here's the big picture. Styling brown shoes comes down to three things: color, context, and details. Stick to navy gray and earth tones, match the shade and formality to the situation, and finish the outfit with clean shoes, a matching belt, and socks that work with your pants. Once you understand that system, brown shoes stop being confusing. They become one of the easiest, most versatile pieces in your closet. Now I'm curious, which brown shoe do you reach for most often, loafers, boots, or dress shoes? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see what most guys actually wear. If this helps, subscribe. I post simple system-based style advice for men over 40 every week. No trend chasing, just what actually works. And if you know a guy who could use this, share it with him. At this stage of lifestyle is about clarity, not more clothes. Thanks for watching.